Alright, so this week in Ireland has just been normal. Hello my good friends, what's the crack? Welcome back. If you have not already done it, drop a like on this video and pop down below to the comments and let me know how you're feeling. There have a couple of things I want to tell you about today, and one of them being that the ATM robberies are actually back. There's also 4 Irishmen robbing people blind over in the UK. But first, I have a couple of other things I want to tell you about. Cork man who tried to poison work colleague with toxin ordered online in dispute over moved pallet cage for a year. So this chap down in Cork, they pretty much tried to kill his co-worker, ordered thallium online, and I'll tell you now what it does. Thallium, if absorbed through the skin or inhaled, affects the breathing organs as well as the nervous system, lungs, heart and kidneys, and has led to death in many cases. If you don't like some of your co-workers and you're ever going to poison them with anything, at least just keep it to laxatives and don't actually try and murder them. Garda Cormac Ryan said the 42-year-old was seen in the work car park wearing gloves, putting something onto a cloth and rubbing it on the handle and frame of the driver's door. So bada bing bada boom, the chap he doesn't like comes back to his car, he goes to open the door, grabs the handle, why is that all wet, just shakes it off, ends up getting absorbed into his skin, and then bingo bango, probably gonna die. The loner do him a bit of justice. Previously told his colleagues of his plan to put poison on Mr. Sheehan's car. He had a row with him in the plant over moving a pallet and stuff being moved off his desk. Stuff moved on the desk, like, oh no, better give him asthma for that, like what is wrong with you? He told them that if the poison got in the victim's face and hands, he would not live after 24 hours. This chap obviously has to be sick and twisted in the head if he's telling other co-workers about how he's gonna murder another co-worker, and they're like, how does he think that they're just not gonna say something? Anyways, the chap got a 2-year sentence with 1 year being suspended, and considering it was pretty much attempted murder, is 1 year sentence enough? I wouldn't have thought so. Farmer fined after drunkenly pulling gun from his pants during violent row over cow dung at THIEFS. So this year at the Father Ted Tribute Fest in County Clare, there was a massive fight that broke out over cow shit. People at the festival had the option to buy tickets, which each ticket was numbered according to a section of a field, and if the cow shit in your section, that means you won. The ticket prize, the raffle, I don't know what they won, but they won something if the cow shit in their section. Anyways, there was an argument about who won between 2 farmers, and then one of them pulled a pellet gun out of his jocks. The other fella thought it was real, disarmed them, baited the shite out of him, which supposedly started a mini riot where there was hundreds of injuries. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Plenty of injuries, people losing teeth, getting busted heads and all. And GARDAI told the court there was a lot of walking wounded. The chap that pulled out the gun got a €1,000 fine, and that's about it. Just seems like a bit of a weird story. Bernard Shaw pub removes Instagram post after it's blasted online for being classist and in poor taste. First we go dehydrated for weeks on the north side of Dublin because of the boil water notice, and now this, promoting negative stereotypes about the north side of Dublin. Genuinely, who gives a bollocks? Like honestly, who cares less what other people say or think about you? If you care too much about what they say and think about you, then it's you that's the problem. This went like mini viral online the other day. I'm going to show you the post there. As you can see, it says Northsiders before the Bernard Shaw moved and Northsiders after the Bernard Shaw moves. Apparently this pub, I've never heard of it before in my life, but has now moved from the south side of Dublin to the north side of Dublin for whatever reasons. But as I said, it went like mini viral the other day, causing outrage, which is a perfect piece of outrage marketing, but the people actually took down the post because of all the Twitter backlash, which they probably shouldn't have done. People just love to complain about everything. Like, I'm from the north side of Dublin and I fit that stereotype of being absolute scaldy, and do I care less? No, I could give 2 shits about what people say about me. So there's a PR company that was supposed to do an event in the Bernard Shaw the following day after they put that up on Instagram. Anyways, they were left with no choice but to cancel our event. Get your head out of your arse, you absolute dingbats. You had every choice still to do it. After a class's Instagram post made by the Bernard Shaw earlier today, which has since been deleted, we regret to inform you all that we are left with no choice but to cancel our Where Art Goes event that was scheduled to take place tomorrow evening. Our entire message is to highlight to the people of Ireland where art can still thrive and flourish without any form of prejudice or classism. Yes, are just absolute wet tampons. Like, get your head out of your hole. It's not a big deal. So what? People can laugh, people can make jokes. That's how life is. You make jokes about things. It's not a big deal. Bunch of big idiots. Let me know in the comments. Are you from the north side of Dublin and has this offended you? Have you taken offense to this? Because if it did, you can go and bar off. Now, we're currently about halfway through this video. Well, I don't know yet because I haven't edited it yet, but I'm going to say we're halfway through the video. If you have not liked this video yet, do me a massive favour. If you can, I don't mind if you don't, but you'll be helping me out if you did. Pop down below, leave a like, also leave a comment, because that is absolutely fantastic. I'd like to hear from you, I'd like to see your names, and if you haven't already done this, hit that subscribe button, because we're so close to 20k, you might even get it by the end of this month. Also, if you're on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. If you're on TikTok, which a lot of people are these days, you can follow me on TikTok for some extra content. If you're not into Instagram or TikTok and you don't even want to subscribe, but you want to help this channel and help me out in some other way, you can go to patreon.com/Adam Redmond and spare the price of a coffee each month and change my life and make my dream of being a full-time creator finally come true. Gang of Irish conmen swindled gullible farmers out of 1.4 million in shabby and mean scams. All the money in the world, and these men cannot buy a decent shirt, although one of them looks like the chap from Hot Fuzz. They told them the cash was to be used to free impounded lorries, la 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 la, blah, blah, blah. One farmer was told he would get half a share of 3 million in cash, which was to be hidden inside consignments of fruit and vegetables from Turkey. Like, to be fair to the farmers, you knew you were doing some dodgy stuff, so am I sorry that you have lost so much money? No. One farmer from Wimple, sounds like a weird place, lost 673,000, another from la 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 lost 234,000, a third from Lancashire lost 274,000, and 3 farmers from Wales lost 41,000, making a total of £1,222,000. Should we feel sorry for all the farmers? No, because they were handing money over, knowing that these 4 lads are up to no good at all. This is a lesson learned, well, an expensive lesson learned. Never trust an Irishman, especially if he's in the UK. My apologies if the light throughout this video keeps changing. It's currently 12:30 in the day and the sun keeps beaming in and out the window and popping in and out behind clouds or whatever, so the light is a little bit inconsistent. We have waited so long for this. Bob the Builder is back with his digger and he is robbing ATMs. Garda probe after attempted ATM theft in Louth overnight. Now notice it says attempted, because I'm nearly sure that the people that were actually guilty of robbing the other 19 throughout the year, I think it was 19 or 20, have been put behind bars. So these people, some sort of copycats or whatever they might be, was only an attempted robbery because they failed to get the ATM. Well, as far as I know anyways. It happened at around 3:30 in the morning, and as far as I know, the Gardaí still haven't caught the people involved. And anyways, here is a picture of it there. As you can see, the wall at the Bank of Ireland is absolutely ripped apart. The digger was sitting in the middle of the road, and there was a truck further down the road, which I can't really see in the picture, that they were planning on putting the ATM on the back of, I think, and driving away in that. Anyways, the people flew off in a silver saloon, and also apparently it's going to take a couple of months for Bank of Ireland to reopen again or to provide a service with an ATM. I can see small villages on the border of Ireland and Northern Ireland start to lose their ATMs out of risk of them being robbed. Like, banks are just going to stop, like, they're just going to take them away or empty all the money out of them to stop people robbing them. So then people that actually live in these villages are going to have no ATMs to get cash out. I will put €50 on it that is what's going to happen over the next couple of years. But for now, that's going to be all from today. If you have not already followed me on other socials like Instagram or TikTok, please go and do that. If you have already not liking this video, and drop the comment down below, please go and do that. Also subscribe if you have not done that, because we're nearly at 20k. And that's going to be all from today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I never say that. Thanks for watching. See you later. Excuse me. Goodbye.